Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to be diving into the world of real estate lingo, and we're going to unravel a term that you probably come across if you're in the home buying or selling game, MLS. What does MLS stand for? Why is it crucial for buyers and sellers and realtors? Stick around and let's break it down. So you're scrolling through real estate listings and you keep seeing this acronym, MLS, everywhere. MLS stands for Multiple Listing Service, and it's a game changer in the real estate world. So what is the definition of MLS? It's a comprehensive database of real estate listing. And what is a listing? Well, a listing is when you list a property for sale. It's what a real estate agent does. It lists a property to market it and get it out in front of buyers. So it's a centralized platform for real estate professionals to share property information. So when I list a property, I put it into the MLS and it goes out to all real estate agents, all buyers, everybody gets a chance to see it. So it's the gold mine for buyers and sellers. It has them able to consider all the properties in one place. They just go to where the MLS sends it and it's all there. They don't have to go to individual websites to find what they're looking for. So how does the MLS benefit buyers? This gives buyers access to a wide range of properties, so they have more options and they take less time finding what they're looking for. Instead of searching multiple realtor sites, going to every individual site and seeing what every individual realtor has, they can go to one place and find all the listings for an area. Supposedly, for a while we didn't have everybody that was a member of our MLS, but pretty much right now we do. So you can go to one place and find everybody's listing. Now when a buyer goes to Zillow, those are fed from the MLS. Zillow, realtor.com, Trulia, homes.com, all of those houses that you find listed on there are sourced from the MLS. You'll see at the bottom it'll say Carmel's, which is ours, which is Cooperative Arkansas Multiple Listing Service. So all of those are coming from some MLS. There's a Jonesboro MLS, Mount Home MLS, there's a couple of different ones. I wish there was one, but there's not. And so not only is it one place that you can go to find all that information, it's a very detailed information. So you can make an informed decision about which property you're really interested in. It is regulated by the company. The Carmel's MLS is its own entity, separate from the Realtors Association, separate from our company, separate from the Real Estate Commission. It's its own company. And so they have rules though that we have to file so that when we put that detailed information, we know it to be true and correct so that a buyer can make a decision about if that property is for them. It's really like having a real estate buffet at their fingertips. Of course, it also benefits sellers because when a seller lists their home with a realtor, their goal is to market it, get it out in front of many buyers as possible, increase visibility, which will increase the price of the property for the seller, give them the best price, and it will sell it quicker by exposing it to many people as possible. So that's the best benefit for the seller. And also, it exposes it to all those real estate agents, not only the buyers that are looking directly on Zillow, but also other members of the MLS. So if a realtor says, oh, hey, I have a buyer that's wanting that 1 acre, 3-bedroom, 2-bath for $50,000. So they're gonna know right away, and then they can pick up the phone and call their buyer because maybe they're not looking at it every day. So they can make their buyer aware so that now you have a buyer's agent and a listing agent working together and they're cooperating on selling the home for that buyer and seller. The other advantage to seller is that it not only has the active listings that are on the MLS, it also has a databases of houses that have been listed and not sold, expired, maybe withdrawn for some reason or another. Also all the sold properties. So when we go to list a property, we would make up a market analysis for a seller. And that market analysis is going to be based on the houses that are actively listed, recently sold in the same area, as well as possibly those that didn't sell, that expired. So that database is very important. It helps us tell what the market is doing, where it's heading, where it came from, so that we can help the buyer, seller make a decision on what price to sell their property. And also, as a buyer's agent, we can help them decide what price to make an offer at that is still a reasonable offer for the market and way the market is going. So it's not only just for searching, but also to make pricing decisions on the area and the house that you want to buy or sell. So it is an advantage to exposing all real estate in the area to everyone. It's all about getting your property in front of the right eyes as soon as possible for marketing for a seller. So why do realtors love the MLS? It really enhances our efficiency by streamlining the property search. So all I have to do is put it into one place, the MLS, and that's it. It used to be I had to put it in 2 or 3 different places. I had to put it on my website, I had to put it in the MLS, I had to put it on the old multiple listing service. Now I have it in one place and it goes out to dozens of other websites, and it's there for everybody to see with a click of a button saying publish and save. So it's really easy for me to get it out there. Of course, I have to pay a fee monthly to be part of the MLS, but it's an easy way to get it out there in front of everybody quickly. So it allows me to better serve my clients by being able to disseminate that information about that property along with pictures and videos and floor plans all in one place. And so, like I said, we can use that active and sold data for our buyers and sellers to get them the best price on the property, whether they're buying or selling. Why am I talking about the MLS? Not only am I a home buyer and seller, I am a licensed realtor and principal broker with Ozark Gateway Realty in North Central Arkansas. I work with lakefront sellers who are animal owners. So what else is important to know about the MLS? The willingness to cooperate. By putting my listings on the MLS and publishing them to other realtors and buyers, I am saying that I'm willing to cooperate with them. If they bring a buyer, the seller will sell to them and they will get a commission. And so it's essentially saying, hey, realtors, let's work together. Sell this house for my seller. And so we are really collaborating to benefit both the buyer, our client, and the seller client. And it not only allows them to have more properties to match to their buyer, whether they're showing the property or selling the property, so each other's listing. So if I go to find a buyer property on the MLS, then I'm going to be working with another realtor that has something that my buyer is looking for. So it really expands buyers and sellers' search beyond a single agent, because it's not just one realtor buying and selling. Sometimes it happens, but majority of the time we're not selling and listing our own properties. So when you see a property hit the market, know that it's not just one realtor working behind the scenes, but a whole network of professionals coming together to make the real estate market work. MLS is not only about a willingness to cooperate, but also to agree to compensation. It is a compensation structure for all real estate transactions. You've probably seen this not too long ago that Zillow started publishing how much the buyer's agent compensation is. That is the percentage that the listing office is willing to pay the buyer's agent to represent a buyer. So when we write up an offer for a buyer, we also have them sign a buyer's agency agreement so the buyer knows how much commission they're responsible for paying. Some of that can be paid by the listing agent, some of that can be paid by the buyer, all of it could be by the seller, all of it could be by the buyer. But the MLS says in every listing how much that listing agent is prepared to pay a buyer's agent when they bring a willing and able buyer. So it is very important that we make it clear that this is a fair compensation. So the listing agent can't pick and choose which agent they're going to pay. It's on the MLS, it shows that they agree to pay that, and so that the buyer's agents know that they're going to be compensated. Apparently, not long ago, this wasn't true, and that, like I just said, a listing agent or a seller could decide which agent they were going to pay, and that could rule out buyers that weren't able to pay their buyer's agent, especially first-time home buyers or minorities, because obviously a luxury buyer is going to have the ability to pay their own buyer's agent. So this system ensures buyers have someone working hard for them, whether they are those first-time home buyers or the luxury property buyer. So there is power in fair compensation. It is important to realize the value in both a listing agent and a buyer's agent and how that realtor will help each one of them get through the process. So by being willing to compensate a buyer's agent through the listing agent, it is a win-win scenario for both the buyer and seller. Sellers get top-notch representation and buyers get professional guidance, and they really both need help to get through the process. I'm not saying everybody does, but the majority of people aren't in real estate every day, and there's easy things to miss that you wouldn't if you were properly represented. So fair compensation is the engine that keeps the industry running smoothly. MLS not only opens doors to countless properties, but fosters a spirit of collaboration among real estate professionals. Plus, fair compensation ensures that everyone involved is motivated to provide the best service. Now that you know what the MLS is, check out this video, what your agent should be doing for you. In the meantime, join our community of homeowners, buyers, and sellers, and let's navigate the real estate journey together. Just subscribe. If you have any questions or there's a real estate topic you'd like me to cover in my next video, drop a comment below or send me a message. Until then, happy house hunting, selling, or whatever real estate adventure you're on, and have a blessed day.